Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous BMW 1 Series, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Now this particular car comes with a registration number Lima Sierra 61 X-Ray Mike Foxtrot. It is a BMW 116D Sport with the start-stop technology. It's finished in white. It is a hatchback and it has a 2-liter diesel engine. It puts out 114 brake horsepower and it was first registered on the 14th of November 2011. It has a valid MOT until the 18th of September 2025, so it literally comes with 12 months MOT, and it has an annual road tax of only £35, which is absolutely fantastic because obviously it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to run this thing, and they are very, very economical as well. Insurance group is 16E, so it's quite low in the insurance bracket, which again is not going to break the bank to insure this, and it has a CO2 output of 117 grams per kilometer. Now, speaking of the fuel economy, it's absolutely fantastic. So it does 52 miles to the gallon around town and 72 miles to the gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of 62 miles per gallon, which is fantastic for a car like this. It has a top speed of 124 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 10.3, I think, 10.3 seconds. So about a 10-second 0 to 60 car, which is not bad. I mean, obviously it's not a race car, but it's quick enough to get you out of a pickle if you need to accelerate at a junction or something like that. The car comes with 3 previous owners and it has just been serviced as well, so there's absolutely nothing that you need to do to this car. The alloys, as you can see, are in decent condition. Obviously they're not brand new, but they do have a few little scuffs here and there, but I mean, it is to be expected of a car of this age, to be honest. I do love the swooping line that goes up and then how it comes from here up there. It's a really nice design as well. Jumping inside the car, it is absolutely gorgeous, and this might be just a personal preference, but to be honest, I absolutely love this black and red design that they've made, and also it's got this red stitching as well, and you can find that on the seats. I think it's a very, very nice combination. I mean, I personally am a really big fan of black and red combination. I think it's a beautiful combination. It's just my microphone, so obviously there's no tears or rips or anything like that. You've got your glove box here, and in there you've got your locking wheel nut, and you've got your owner manual in there, and it's quite a spacious glove box as well. Actually, no, what is this? BMW dealer warranty. Okay, so it's not your owner's manual, that's just your BMW dealer warranty. Okay, right. Yeah, well, you get that. Comes with the car. Am I gonna fit that back in there? I'll just leave it like that. Right. So yeah, like I said, the seats, you do have lumbar support, which is great, and it's electrically operated. And these are your levers to adjust the height and the position of the backrest as well. Let's just move over to the rear. Again, absolutely gorgeous condition in here as well. I do love that they've used very, very soft touch material. I mean, you can probably see how soft that is. It's very, very squishy. Squidgy? Yeah, squishy. That's very squishy. That's the word I was looking for. On the back, again, really, really good condition. Very beautiful back seats. And you do get the ISOFIX points with this one as well. Yeah, it's not much I can show you on here. So there's, like I said, there's no tears or rips or anything like that. I do love the fact that these do fold down, so I'll just give you better visibility on the rear window. But you can, if you have somebody sitting here, you can just lift it up like that so they can rest their head. And if you want to put it down, just press this button and it just folds down like that. Let me just show you the rear wheel as well. Right, let's move over to the boot. So you do have the 116 logo there, and then to open the boot, just press on the BMW logo upwards and then just lift. And you've got a very spacious boot, I would say, for the class of the car, because obviously it's a little hatchback. It's like a little Ford Focus or Toyota Corolla, like the oldest shape, stuff like that. So yeah, plenty of space in here. You don't get a spare tire in there. You've just got the battery, and that's it. So there's no spare tire with this one, unfortunately. So to close the boot, you've got a little handle just there. Pull on that, and the boot will just close up. I do love the fact that it comes with rear tinted windows as well, so you got privacy windows on the rear. Again, that's fantastic. If you have kids in the back, they just won't be exposed to that much UV rays from the sun whenever we get it. I mean, actually, I can't moan too much because the sun is up today, so that's fantastic. But that's a bit of a rarity, especially now in September. So you've got your fuel cap here, and you just open that by just gently tapping on that side, and then it just pops open like that. And let's have a look over to this side. It's nothing different to the other side, to be honest. It's exactly the same thing. But yeah, again, like I said, the seats, absolutely beautiful condition. No tears or rips or anything like that. And moving over to the driver's side, actually, let me just pop the bonnet first. And this is a bit of a secret to this bonnet because, well, it's not really a secret because it's right there in your face. So see where it says that 2X. So basically, you have to pull on that twice to open the bonnet. Now, I was in a bit of a rush when I first picked up this car, pulled it once, like every other car, and then went to the bonnet. I think I've spent 10 minutes trying to figure out why that thing won't open. I thought that the bonnet catch was faulty and all sorts. And then I came back to this thing, trying to pull it again. It took me about, bear in mind, 10 minutes to do this. And then I've seen that twice. So I pulled it once and then pulled it once again. And that is when it released the bonnet completely. So it doesn't actually have a latch. So you just put your hand in there and it just lifts up straight away. So there's no latch or anything. I think it's just automatically released through these latches there. But anyway, this is the engine. Like I said, it's a 2-liter diesel engine, and it drives absolutely beautiful. It sounds beautiful as well. Obviously, you've got your coolant tank there and everything. To show you, there's no mayonnaise stuff in there to worry about. So no head gasket issues or anything like that. The coolant is nice and clean, as you can see in there as well. So absolutely no issues whatsoever. Let's just put this back down, and let's head over inside the car now. Car is keyless start. Let me just move the seat back just so I have enough room, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like this car. I like the design of it, and it's a BMW, and I like how it drives and everything. It's sporty, but I would never get this car for me. And the reason for that is because, look, I can barely fit in the reflection of the rear window. I'm fat, basically. I'm big, right? And this is not really a car for me. I mean, I would struggle to get in and out of this thing on a daily basis. So yeah, it's definitely not for me. Right. Right, jumping in. It is an absolutely gorgeous cabin, very minimalistic, and I do love that because the more displays and touchscreens and buttons and stuff like that you have, the more you get things to distract you. So, right, let's start from the right here. So, down there you've got your front fog lights, rear fog lights. That's your lights. And then the first dial here, that one is to adjust the position of the headlamps, and the second one is to adjust the intensity of the brightness in the dashboard there. It does come with a speed limiter. It doesn't come with cruise control, which I was a bit surprised, to be honest. but you do get the speed limiter, so you can set a speed limit. Let's say if you drive around town, you can set it to 30 miles an hour, and the car won't exceed that. Doesn't matter how you accelerate, it will stay on that 30 mile an hour. And it's good to avoid fines, basically like speeding tickets and stuff. Over here on the right side, you got your mode for your radio. That's to select radio stations. That's for your phone connectivity, your voice control, and your volume for the stereo. Um, Over here, you've got your indicator stalk right there. And yes, whoever bought this car first did pay extra to get this additional benefit of having indicators, because, you know, a lot of BMWs don't come with that, or some people don't use them anyway. And then over to that side, you've got your wipers as well. And behind the indicator stalk, you've got your start-stop button with your start-stop system as well. So basically what that does is when you stop at a traffic light, or when you stop the car, the engine will turn off to save fuel. I'm not a big fan of that. I just personally think it's a waste of time. But it does help. That's what helps bringing the road tax as low as like £35 or whatever I said it was. So yeah, it's because of that. That's why you pay low tax. So, but luckily you can turn it off. So jump in the car, turn the car on, and just press that button, and it turns it off, so the engine doesn't stop. I just don't like it. It's just I think it's pointless. Car doesn't pollute that much when you're sat at a traffic light, and let's be honest, you're sat at a traffic light for about 20-30 seconds anyway. So I don't know how many polar bears you're going to save in 30 seconds with the engine off, but anyway. Right, in there you've got your main instrument cluster, which I do love the fact that it's very, again, minimalistic, and you've got two dials, and then you've got your fuel gauge in the middle of the speedometer, and then obviously over there you've got your rev counter as well. To start the car up, all you have to do is put your foot on the clutch and then just press the start button. You're going to see all the lights come on as they should, and then all the lights go off again as they should. Only two lights on left, and that's the seat belt and the fact that the handbrake is up. And over there you have a little warning saying that the door is open, which I am fully aware of, BMW. Thank you. Right, so like I was saying, you've got your main display in the left, which is the speedometer. You've got your fuel gauge down there, and then you've got your rev counter over to the right. And then in there you've got a little display which gives you some information. So for example, right now it's 214, and yes, it's very accurate. It is 214. It's 25.5 miles per hour, 14 degrees outside, which again I think it's a bit more than that. It's covered 99,522 miles, and it's only been driven a mile since it's been serviced, so it hasn't been driven at all because I've just had it serviced basically. That's the time, 26th of the 9th, 2024, which again is very accurate. It is the 26th. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh no, you can still scroll. 2:15 p.m. You got 155 miles till you need to refuel. 41.6 mpg. I think it's been driven mainly around town. That's your instant mpg, your miles per hour, and then that's just clear one. And I do love having it like this to see, because that obviously you see your fuel gauge there, but I think having it like electronically displayed gives me a bit more peace of mind, I want to say. So yeah, anyway, let's move over to the center console. So over there you've got your big iDrive system. Down here you've got your air vents. We're going to get back to that as soon as I get to the center console. So over here you've got your two air vents. This is where you adjust the airflow. That's to lock the doors, your hazards, and then down here you've got your radio. So you've got your modes, and then you've got your volume. So yeah, you got your volume there. It's got a nice sound system as well. Um, Over here you've got your preset buttons from 1 to 8, and here's a little secret. Well, not a secret, but it's a fun fact. So obviously these are your radio station. You can press on it and it goes to whatever radio station you had preset there. However, you can actually preset these buttons to do something else. So if you see, all you have to do is just hover your finger on touch. So I'm not actually pressing the buttons, I'm just hovering my fingers above the buttons. And as you can see, it goes from 7, 6 unassigned. So you can actually assign these buttons for a sub menu in there. So let's say you press 8, it can go straight to your service menu. And it's a really nice shortcut. Moving down there, you've got your climate control. So it's very self-explanatory. So this is to increase the speed of the fans, that's to decrease it. This is to adjust the temperature. And then you've got your rear window defrost, your AC, recirculate, and this is where you want the air to come out from. So right now I've got it set to blow from the front air vents. Down there you've got a little cubby where you can put your phone, wallet, keys, stuff like that. And then over there you've got your 12-volt socket. You've got a couple of cup holders, and you've got down here you've got your gear shift, and over there you've got your traction control. You can turn it off, and then you've got sport mode, normal mode, and eco pro. Depends how you want to drive it. Eco pro will limit a few of the functions of the car, and it will try to drive as economically as possible to give you the best fuel economy. And then you've got normal, which is basically the regular driving mode. And then you've got sport as well, if you feel like you want to drive a little bit sporty. Traction control, obviously I don't recommend turning it off because, well, if you don't know what you're doing, you could be sliding away from the road very, very quickly, because obviously it turns off a lot of the safety features. And then, like I said, you've got a 6-speed manual gearbox, which is very smooth. Let me just put my foot on the clutch. So it goes through all the gears absolutely beautifully. 5th, 6th, and then reverse with BMW, you have to push it all the way back. And then when you think you're at the end, push it again and up like that. So that's your reverse. Yeah, it goes through all the gears, very beautiful. There's the clutches bang on, the biting point is right in the middle, so it's not too high, it's not too low, and it's just perfect. All right, over here you've got your iDrive system. So you've got audio menu, telephone, back option, and then this is your scrolly wheel that you can, so by scrolling that, you can go up and down like that. So yeah, and then press it for enter. So for example, here you've got your multimedia where you can load CDs and stuff like that. Then you've got your radio. You've got all your radio stations here, greatest hits and everything. Anyway, let's go back. Phone connectivity, your contacts, BMW services, vehicle information. So if we go into vehicle information, efficient dynamics, let me just go back. Vehicle status, right? So flat tire monitor, that's working fine. Confirm tire pressure, engine oil level okay. Measure engine oil, service required. So as you can see, everything is okay. So rear brake pads, engine oil, vehicle check, brake fluid, front brake pads, everything. And the car has just been serviced, like I said. So the next date is September 2025. Right. Let's go back, and then over here you've got your check control, and literally just the fact that the door is open, that's it. And actually I'm just going to close the door just so you guys can see, and to get rid of that message. So once I've closed the door, everything disappears, and then there it is, comes back with no faults. And that's a bit strange. So if I open the door, is that a fault then? Because I mean, I get it, it was like it's like a white triangle, which obviously is not yellow or red, which would indicate a major fault, I guess. But still, if I close the door, it just says no faults. Okay, that's fair enough. So yeah, you can do everything with this scrolly wheelie thing. Um, I didn't say wheelie, I said wheelie, because it's a wheel, right? With a scrolly wheel. There you go. Let's keep this a friendly channel, shall we? So yeah, everything is exactly as it should be. There's absolutely no issues at all. You got Jenny computer, onboard computer. Let's have a look at that. 155 miles, 41.6 consumption, 25.5 speed. Owner's handbook, search by picture, quick reference. So you got all those there. And then down here, you've got your settings, control display, time and date, language units, tone, speed, lights, door lock, Eco Pro mode, profiles, software updates. So you got all those things. Well, you can play with all those things as well. Over here, you've got a good old manual handbrake. Kudos to BMW for giving us a manual handbrake. I absolutely love manual handbrakes, and I'm not a big fan of the electric ones, purely because these are mechanical. If something goes wrong, it's easy to fix and cheap to fix as well, usually. Um, and it's just got a pull, it's just got a cable that you pull on it, and that's it. While it's the electronic ones, they need 5,000 computers to speak to each other just to do the thing that one cable and one lever used to do. So I guess that's what they call progress. So yeah, I absolutely love manual handbrakes. And then over here, you've got a nice big chunky armrest, which is perfect enough for both you and your passenger as well. And then down there, you've got room to put in your phone. And then, as you can see, you've got an auxiliary port and a USB port as well. Moving here up here, you've got a auto dimming rear view mirror. So basically, what that means is that if you've got somebody driving with their high beams behind you, then the mirror will automatically dim itself, so you don't get dazzled by the headlights in the rear. And then over here, you've got controls for your interior lights, which work absolutely fine. And then over here, you've got your sunroof. Sunroof, that's the word I was looking for. So you've got the controls for your sunroof. As you can see, you can obviously open the sunroof. Um, works absolutely fine. There you go. Now you can get like a really nice view of the car ahead. So yeah, it's very simple to control that. So all you do is just push it downwards, and then that just closes, just like that. If you push it, if you push the button up, it will just open it. It will just tilt it basically, just to leave a little bit of air coming in. Um, this is great when you drive on the motorway and you don't want a lot of noise coming in. You can just leave it open slightly so you can get some fresh air. If you want to close it, you have to push it down like that. Well, just press it down. Then if you want to fully open it, just pull this whole thing up like that, and that just opens just like that. And then you can leave it closed, and you can also close this as well, just like that. And that again is if it's too sunny outside and you don't want the sun to be reflecting off the glass, then you can close it. Right. I think that is pretty much it. There's not much else I can point out. If you have any questions, like always, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can send me an email at vindemautos@gmail.com, or you can just go on our website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk. Or if it's easier for you, you can just leave the question in the comments here, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can, and hopefully to answer your question. Right, I think that is pretty much it. I'm just going to drive this bad boy back. Just trying to think where I'm going to park it though, because I'm struggling for space right now in terms of parking. I haven't got any more room. I can't park it there. So yeah, I've got all those cars parked there. So I've got the Prius, the Ampera, the Focus, and the Nissan X-Trail. And then over there I've got my Peugeot 3008, which I need to see what's wrong with that. Then I've got my Kia Sportage, Fiat 500, and a Toyota Avensis. And then over here is the Ford B-Max, Ford C-Max, BMW X3, which will go up for sale soon. That's a crack of a car. Hyundai Ioniq, fully electric, and little Altair. So yeah, but yeah, this one drives absolutely beautiful. There's absolutely no issues with it whatsoever. I think I'm gonna park it right next to my Nissan Qashqai over there. Right, here we go. Yes, got another Volkswagen Beetle here. I need to get rid of it. Came in as part exchange. It's not really my stock profile. I mean, it's quite an old one. I think it's 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Car drives all right, but I think it's quite high mileage. It's like 140,000 miles or something. Anyway, we're here to speak about the BMW 1 Series, not the other one. So yeah, if you, like I said, if you're interested, hit me up and I will get back to you as soon as I can with whatever questions you've got. Or if you just want to book an appointment, again, give me a call. We'll book an appointment so you can come and drive this little beast. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.